Hola amigos. I got the video you've all been waiting for. Doug Cameron's about to pull out some zip tape. You've probably never seen this because I've never used this on one of my projects before, believe it or not, right? I have been doing fluid applied since fluid applied really came out. I saw it. I saw that it was going to be the future of construction. And I thought that there were a lot of innovations possible, including my use of the Zip Liquid Flash on all my homes. And y'all may know that as Zip 2.0 or my block and caulk system, right? So the question I get all the time, AJ Montez, I'm thinking of you, buddy, is, Doug, how much does this cost compared to using tape? And I was really, frankly, guys, never able to answer that question because I had never used the tape before. So just for y'all, just for our viewers, I went ahead and I killed a roll of this tape up on our roof, and I quantified every single aspect of it, time, use, man hours, you name it. And I wanted to grab that data for you. So I did that. And I can tell you right now that to use one roll of zip tape on some sheets of zip sheathing, you are going to be in the same boat as using all 4 of these Zip Liquid Flash sausage tubes and the one in my gun right now. So it's going to take you about 5 tubes to give you the same coverage as one of these guys. So you might ask yourself, Doug, why in the world do you use that if this is going to go much further? Well, there's some good reasons for that, but before I even do that, I'm just going to give you the answer to the question. It costs me 4 times as much to go this route that you see right here than it does to do this. And that might blow your mind a little bit. You might think I'm silly. You might think I'm, a little overzealous for really loving this Liquid Flash so much. But let me give you a few of the benefits and a few of the reasons why I do that. One of them, guys, is that this Zip Liquid Flash can be used in so many good settings and scenarios that I just cannot use this tape for. One of my main ones and one of the really good ideas I feel like I've brought to the construction industry, and I'm not trying to sound boastful by saying this, but I was the one who brought this idea to the construction industry, is my detail at the bottom of the sheathing to my foundation, where I use this Zip Liquid Flash product to connect my sheathing to my foundation. And guys, what that has done for me, along with a couple of other good methods, which I'll share in just one moment, is it's allowed me to have the lowest blower doors in town and to do it all on the outside of my building, right? And so, another good place to use this stuff is going to be right up there. So you see where I have the interface of my decking and my sheathing? That's going to be a really challenging place to tape, right? Can y'all imagine the origami of trying to get that tape up there and have it sticking really good? And does it want to play nice with that foam? Does it want to stick? We don't know if it does. It might not, right? So that's going to be a really good opportunity to use this stuff and go ahead and hit that juncture right there. Make sure that you've got a really good sealed connection that is going to give you that great air barrier. Do the same thing down here, and then you're really golden. You're not going to need to come in with an aero barrier product because you're going to get below 1 air change per hour every single time. I've got people out in the country, I think Cheryl Pearson, if I'm not mistaken, a very amateur builder, used this Zip 2.0 system and was able to achieve 1 air change per hour on her home. That was just through the exchange of some emails and watching some videos. And so I really do believe in this system. And I would say if you're going to use a tape, if you really feel the need to save the money, I would use the tape on the vertical panels, and I would use it up on the roof on the large expanses of the roof, because theoretically you could save some money there, and it is 4 times less. That said, guys, I love using my Liquid Flash in the windows as well, and I do think there's something beautiful about using just one product. So when I do my windows, I like to Liquid Flash the whole thing. I've already got a Liquid Flash this, I've got a Liquid Flash that. So for me, yeah, I don't really have to have my crew bust out the tape and go that route when I have this other option. This tape as well is a lot more delicate than this Liquid Flash is. You know, it's thinner. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but this is actually pretty stout and pretty thick the way we put it on. So it's got a really nice, mil ratio to the sheathing. It kind of stands everything off a little bit. Scott Truitt, I was looking at your video the other day and on Instagram, and I saw you talking about these dabs actually pushing and helping create drainage back behind a wall. because they do stand off and the sheathing already has some good lines in it. So all that said, guys, I do think that there is a combo that is very functional and could work very well of the tape and the liquid flash. But on my job, because I like to use it down here, I like to use it up there, I like to use it in the windows, and then I like to backfill my windows with this liquid flash as well, I really appreciate using just that one product. And though it is 4 times the cost, if you're looking holistically at my builds and all the benefits that it brings, again, not having to use aero barrier, not having to use a spray foam insulation, and ultimately having, you know, some of the best energy bills in the city, multiple net zero homes, multiple clients that have never had to pay an electric bill. For me, I'm willing to pay that 4 times the cost. And on a big picture, we're talking about a few $1,000s that I'm gonna turn around and save because I'm able to use my loose fill insulation and I'm able to get my entire air barrier on the outside. And if you were really trying to pinch pennies, you could potentially just look at this as your entire drainage plane back behind your cladding because of how thick it stands off instead of using a rain screen. But here I'm hoping to use that new zip rain screen from Huber because I love using the same family of products. I get that good warranty, and the Huber team is just really good with all the support they give me on the back end, and I really appreciate them. So there you go, guys. That's the cost difference between the Zip Liquid Flash and the Zip Tape. I hope that helps y'all. Stay tuned for more at Design Build Doug. Adios, amigos.